The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. For spots in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Okay, break.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Go, Rick, go.
They motion the tight end over. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Check go.
Shotgun now for Love. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Come on, set. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go!
They go counter. It's Jacobs. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Lloyd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Set. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Go! Ready, ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Okay, ready?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Let's go. Go!
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. 46.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going, 54, going. 26.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
From the 28. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, kill! 26.
They'll try and punch it in. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Dak to the air here. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
Got it. Ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 36. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Lee, out left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Love on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Love now. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stands.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. Wide.
Man in motion here.
26.
1st down, here's Dak. Catch made over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking this spring with guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
26.
They give it to him again. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Yeah!
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
There we go, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. Has some room to work. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, shot. Go.
Play fake, it's Love. Rolling out to his left. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys take over after returning it inside the red zone. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 26.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Completed to his running back. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They were going to 53. Kill. Here we go, 46.
And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the set.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They bring their tight end left.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Set. Ready.
Throwing, Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's Love to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll throw on third and long. Weeds got it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, and it's a fake puncher with the football. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. But I think it's way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide 8. 26.
Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Go!
Throwing from near his own goal line. Cut by Jacobs. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go!
Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Curve 19! Curve 19! Take go!
Thrown on first down, Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Hey, 47! Hey, kill! Then we're going to 53. 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go, kill! Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Here we go, going to 54. 26.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Hey, kill!
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Ready!
Looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. This one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, going to 54, wide.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Wide, take.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! What do you think?
Prescott here from the gun. Complete out to the right side. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go! Right
New
check!
set of downs for him from the
Kill,
46.
kill. Right check!
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 46! Here we go, 47! Here we go, 46, 46! 46!
From the gun is Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here we go, 47.
Running left, it's Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Here we go! Right check!
They have themselves another
Here we go,
1st and 10.
46!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Yeah, here we go! Right check! Here we go, going to 54, going to 46!
Back-to-back carries here. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Shotgun now for Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jacobs running behind center. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw, here's Love. On target to Musgrave. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brought down by Deron Bland. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Touchdown, Green Bay! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
Here we go, shot!
He's throwing for it! Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cowboys take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, kill!
Pierce up the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Yeah!
1st and 10 for the 41.
Let's take 26.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Another big rip for him. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready? Check go.
Throwing from the gun here. That finds Jacobs, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 46. Able to get it to Reed. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go!
Play fake, it's Love. Throw left side to Watson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Let's go now.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They motion a receiver left.
Ready.
They just get the play off. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Packers start with it trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Love out of the shotgun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Go.
Jacobs on third and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone.
Ready.
Going power with the big tight end. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers putting up points in a game decided. Running in on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept a field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Gotta find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Right back it goes to Pierce. Down the sideline inside the 40. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion.
Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Handoff running right, Pierce. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill! Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
And this is Pierce. Has a big hole left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Cut by Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, That defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down. Love to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Ready!
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers trying to do some window dressing.
Let's go now.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Trying to push it deep downfield. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking.
Yeah,
oh, no! Give me that one back!
Kill.
Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Yeah.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Yeah.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA